What is up, guys? John here, and welcome back to another Destiny video. Today, I thought I would make this video just because of last night. I finally ended up getting the Crux of Crota for the Eidolon ally from the Crota's End raid hard mode. And right here is the Crux. Pretty fast to discard if you're actually going to go ahead and do that, but it'd be my first. I'm not going to go ahead and do that at all. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it. There we go. I have the Necrochasm, and it's outlined in white, so I don't know why it's not outlined in yellow like the rest. But, oh well. So here it is. Basically looks exactly the same as we all know. Any videos of that everybody's seen of how it looks like, the reviews and everything, and I thought I'd just make a quick little fun gameplay of it, since it's my actual first time using it. And, let's see. I might just go up with this one. Thought the stability would be like a little better than that, but I guess not. So we're gonna go ahead and throughout this mission, we're gonna go ahead and try out all of these. First off, we're just gonna go ahead and try this one, and obviously we're gonna need that fitted stock because the flared magwell and the single point sling pretty much serve no purpose when you definitely want that fitted stock, because without the fitted stock, the stability is less than half, which is not good at all for a high fire rate and low impact kind of auto rifle. So we are doing the awakening mission right now. This is on hard. So pretty much this is the last mission to the DLC before you have to go do other side quests and stuff for Eris, and then I believe it's kill Eagle in the Will of Crota strike. But this is pretty much mainly the end of quest line here. Oh, and I get stuck in the air loading. I was gonna use weapons of light for this, but alright, I got kicked. Alright, so as I was saying, I believe right here before I got kicked, magic of editing, we're back at the same spot. I said that I was gonna be using blessing of light instead of weapons of light with this Titan setup that I have right now, for the main purpose that light switch is on, and with some technical difficulties and things and such, don't feel like restarting over and over if I happen to die just because I get meleeed by a thrall or a knight, which probably will happen. And there's gonna be edits here and there, but hopefully not as much. Already had one major one there since I got kicked. Let's see how this baby shoots. Oh god, very first thrall explosion on my very first kill. Not bad. From what I've seen and read, people said that the thrall explosions happen about 50 to 70% of the time. It's kind of like a huge margin. That was a critical hit, but it wasn't a thrall explosion. But being able to land these crits with the inaccuracy of this gun is going to be pretty tough. So I can understand where they're coming from in one aspect. That's doing a decent amount of damage. But again, with these kind of low impact, high fire rate rifles, you definitely want something that has a mag larger than 60. That's about how they usually go. I think 60 is the lowest, and the Necrochasm is by far the lowest beyond that point. Not too sure on that, but don't correct me. So you could, but I really wouldn't care. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some of these. So yeah, as you saw, light switch is on. Luckily, wasn't in a respawn restricted zone. And we're back where we started. Sort of. Kind of. Not really. We didn't have to start from the very beginning again. Yeah, and I definitely wanted to show it like on level 30, pretty much max leveled enemies. Aside from the raid, see how good this weapon is or how it seems to be. There's a significant amount of kick you have to control, even though stability is as high as it can be, I believe, right? Let's see. No, it can go higher, actually. We'll go ahead and try this now, but we're losing a lot of impact. Pretty much half of it, since I think the impact is 2. We're doing 180 crit, 72 body shot. Wasn't paying attention before what it was. Go ahead and switch it back, just to compare. It was 180 crit, 72 body shot. Just shoot something down here real quick. 76 and 189. Not too bad. Honestly, I'd probably prefer the 72 because it's pretty much there's pretty much no difference in that. Especially when you're firing such a high amount of bullets within a short amount of time. Having that stability is a lot better. Yeah, this stability here with on the CBQ ballistics, I believe it is the second bullet perk, definitely better. I don't know why I threw the nade there. Surprisingly, I am being able to hit a lot of the crit shots when I control the recoil after its initial kick. There we go. And there's also noticed that there is a delay on the thrall explosion as well when they die by crit hits. Pretty much just gotta be careful around these guys because I will die fast. Because as you've seen before, they will one-shot me. There's that thrall explosion again. Yeah, it seems like you need one entire clip, and sometimes more than an entire clip to actually end up killing one enemy. For this one, we're gonna go with more impact, more range. Yeah, this is the higher impact of them all. The aggressive ballistics. You lose quite a bit of stability, but not as much as you were if you had the accurized ballistics on. So there's a bunch of thrall down here, remember, and acolytes. We're doing 198. That is a huge difference from before. It seems still pretty decently stable. Once you play around with the gun, you know, you should definitely be able to kind of counteract its recoil, or know how the recoil plays out to be. And some guns they vary. Some guns they kind of go side to side as they kick up, and others, depending on what bullet perk you have, they will just kick more upwards, side to side. So essentially, it's more predictable recoil. There is quite a bit of recoil with this. It's definitely a lot easier handling the other one. I'll go ahead and use this right now. Oh, there you got one thrall explosion there. Oh, I'm sorry, I am using weapons of light. I'm wondering why I don't get that overshield. Go ahead and switch that back. Don't hit me, please. pretty fun gun to use, but the only thing that it definitely needs is a slight buff in I say base damage, and a larger magazine size for that matter as well. Because the magazine size, you end up a lot of time reloading before you can actually kill powerful enemies such as a yellow barred enemy. And yeah, this is like the only gun that goes under 60, I believe, or whatever that high impact threshold is with these the low impact, I mean, and high fire rate auto rifles. And with the nerf that's coming to auto rifles again, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a separate buff for the Necrochasm when this happens as well. I'm gonna run out of ammo right here. At least I killed him before I ran out of ammo. I'm gonna go ahead and collect all this. And for having such a large magazine or reserve ammo, it just doesn't work well with, again, the low magazine that you have, which is 42 bullets. If it had like a what is it? What's it called? The Field Scout? I could understand, but then you lose a lot of stability doing so with this kind of a weapon. I'm gonna go up here real quick, try to avoid those blasts from the streakers, the death blast. I don't think I'm gonna be taking this weapon into PvP, just for the sole reason that it's sometimes a hit or miss with people, depending on how you play, your playstyle, and how often you use these kind of auto rifles. But for me, it's mostly a miss. I just thought I might as well just go ahead and at least show some gameplay of it and do the daily story. It just happened to be this one. That's part of the DLC. Come on, open up. There we go. Go ahead and do that real quick. We have another shrieker there. I know in this mission you can pretty much run past everything, but I don't want to do that, and I might die here. Especially if light switch is on. If you get hit by almost anything, you're practically dead already. A lot of this area is not respawn restricted, as you can see, which is good. So that makes this quest actually pretty easy, or mission, whatever you want to call it. Harris calls it a quest. I really don't care. I think we're done with these guys in this room. I do think it's a respawn restricted area in this next zone over here, where you see that first vestige, or whatever it's called. Green pool of death. Another thing that's been noticed with this weapon, comparing it to the Vex, in perk wise, not actual how the gun works, but perk wise, it does not have Hive Disruptor, which you think it would. Again, like with the Vex, you would think that it would have Oracle Disruptor or something to that fact, matter, whatever. It doesn't. Sadly, it doesn't. And that pretty much is another thing that's kind of negative towards this weapon. So this weapon has a lot of negatives, or cons, and I don't know if pros, but it's whatever. It's a fun gun to use. Oh, no thrall explosion on that night. So we're pretty much doing 80 and 198 with the last bullet perk, which is the aggressive ballistics. And it's doing really well. I think I like this bullet perk better than the others. I generated an orb. Oh, don't kill me. This is a respawn restricted zone. Would not be good to start over again. Yeah, I just wish the thrall explosion wasn't as delayed. It would make the weapon actually a little more convenient than it is. I definitely do love using it. It is fun. But again, like I said, I don't think I'll be taking this into PvP just because there's so much more guns out there, even legendary ones that are a lot better and that can outperform this weapon. That was really, really close. I didn't think he was gonna get staggered either, or else he would have killed me. Pretty decent. Like I said, when you use this weapon as much as you can, or as you get used to it, you'll definitely get used to the recoil and be able to predict how the recoil plays out. So it's not that bad as a PvE weapon because of how the AI moves. But in Crucible, it's not gonna be the best just because you definitely want to go for headshots and stuff like that, and nobody's just gonna really be running forward to you. So yeah, there's that. That's 2 clips already, basically. Essentially 3 clips, and this is gonna be the 4th clip. 4 clips to kill a level 30 hollowed ogre. That is brutal. This part just to save myself some trouble. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. How far is he dead? Oh, give me that heavy. Yeah, because I'm not gonna want to spend a lot of time here. Because I know it's extremely dangerous in this area, especially with all the thrall that spawn and the witches. It will be brutal. Saw one go up here. Oh, he's dead. I'm gonna quickly do this. Right in this corner while I use a synth. I'm running out of synth. Oh, don't hit me. The power of the Galahorn is just amazing. I love it. Just gotta run away and try not to get hit by these thrall right now. And there we go. We'll just switch back right now. Pretty much, there you have it. Just some Necrochasm gameplay. Used all of the bullet perks. Had some fun with it. Definitely be messing around with this gun in PvE a lot more. I enjoy it. Even though there's a lot of negative things about it, definitely a fun and unique gun to be using. There you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed some gameplay of the Necrochasm on the Awakening mission. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.